the best of Thomas Merton in these tiny, tiny little books here. It's the kind of book that I think deserves the time that you invest in it. Oh, this one I want to read. Okay. The reason we're here in the Boston Book Center and I'm not in New Orleans is because we are here for the past 2 or 3 weeks recording our new music. So we finally finished the music and we had a day off, and Sister Ann said we have to hit the book center and you need to talk about some of the new books. So since this is not my book center in New Orleans, I'm kind of finding my way around. So I told Sister Ann to just follow me with the little camera, and as soon as I come across a book that is on my wish list, or I want to read it, or I have read it recently and I've got to tell you about it, because I really don't know what's on their shelves. More or less it's what we have in Boston, but you know, they have a few new ones here too. So anyhow, she's just going to keep it rolling. Oh, this one I want to read. Okay. Father Barron's book. Father Barron is a really great writer. He's written, I don't know, 5, 6 books. I'm still stuck on the very first one I read, which is, what's the name of it, Anne? Remember that one that had the Chagall picture on it? Strangest Way. Okay, a skinny little book, and it gives a beautiful. I know I've talked about this book before.
You're right.
It's okay. The ways in the spiritual life, but he does it, you know, through the medium of art and architecture and Catholic literature. In a nutshell, it's one of the best explanations I have ever come across yet, and I reread it frequently. But I never miss any of his books. Okay, so this is another one that came out, Word on Fire. They have there are a few missing on this shelf. Another one was The Priority of Christ, and Then I Shall See. There's 3 different books that I've read, and I loved all of them. They're all, anything that has his name on it is really, really worth picking up and reading. Hi, Father Barron. I'm really not doing this pitch for you. I really do love your books. I mean, that's the reason I'm saying that. But he came out with a new one, and I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I am dying to read it. This is Father Barron on the Eucharist. Again, watch out for his skinny little books because they tend to be really, really good. I mean, I should probably go ahead and just buy this one. Anyhow, it really is good. Somebody's calling me. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Oh, hi, Mom. Bye. Because if I'm able to talk, it's my mother's genes. So. Anyhow, did you ever read this one? Oh my gosh, if you haven't read this one. So many of his books have gone out they're out of print. Yeah, I almost have to go on Amazon.com, you know, and Carlo Corretto. I love Carlo Corretto, just for the record, okay? I like him so much that I have his picture with my family pictures and I call him Uncle Carlo. I really do. I really love this guy. But anyhow, he was in charge of Catholic Action over in Italy right after World War II, and thousands and thousands of young people, and he was just like one of those go-getters, you know. And I guess when he turned, I think he was 44, 45, he had enough of it, and he decided he was going to go out to the Sahara, you know, and join the Brothers of Charles de Foucauld, which is, you know, that's what this is from, the letters from the desert. He has a couple other books, but it's a shame they're out of print. He's a very honest, straightforward type of person, and his writing is very accessible, very easy to read. This is one of the only things still left in print, so comes highly recommended. I'm sure I must have put it on one of my other recommendations, but if I haven't, shame on me, because I mean, this is excellent. Yeah, he really got the spirit of Charles de Foucauld and St. Francis of Assisi really down. And actually, after he finished his novitiate in the Sahara, he came back to Assisi, and I think he directed retreats at Spello until he passed away. I think it was 1985. He passed away. So, but excellent author. But like I said, I enjoy it because he writes so directly. You don't have to like plow through pages to understand what he means. He says it, you know, right up front. But anyhow, Letters from the Desert, that was a good one, which I thought I had said before. But anyhow, what else do they have? Let God. Okay, if y'all haven't gotten yourself a copy of Let God, it's worth another honorable mention. It really, really is good. It's the whole spirituality of Francois Fenelon down into a skinny, you know, easily readable volume. And it's the type of book that even though I have stacks of books that I would like to read, I will reread this one, like just finish it and start it again, finish it and start it again. It'll be a while before you actually get everything out of this little book that you really could. Not because it's difficult, it's just because it's so profound, it's just because it's, you know, so true to life. And I find I just keep going back to this one because I really like it so much. Are my fingers covering it? There it is. Let God. Okay. Let's see what else do they have here. Look over what maybe is in stock. Hang on, Sister Ann likes this book. She doesn't want to talk about it, but she likes this book. That's all I can say about it because I haven't read it. But Coming Home to Your True Self, Leaving the Emptiness of False Attractions. That's sufficient commentary. I think it says it right in the title. So you can write to Sister Ann if you want further explanation. I really haven't read it, so I couldn't say, but it does look very good. Let me see what else here. Sister Ann wanted to know if I had read this book. Yes. Not entirely. I am still reading this book. It's very good. It's very, very good. But it's not an easy read. It's not something that you can just, you know, in a couple days you've, you know, finished it. It really is more a book for meditation and reflection. The Pope uses a lot of scripture, and his insights are excellent. But it's not something that I can just, you know, finish off, you know, in a week's time and say, yes, I've read it. I'm still reading it. But it's the kind of book that I think deserves the time that you invest in it. It's worth taking your time reading it and being slow about it and really absorbing it. It's very well done, and I understand he's coming out with number 2. I haven't seen a picture or an ad for it yet, but I think that that's in the works as well, because this only goes up to a certain point in the public life, and then, you know, we're hoping for the rest of it. But anyhow, yes, I've read it, and I think I've recommended it before too. It's bound to become a classic. But it really is one of those that requires a little bit more slow reading, but definitely worth it at the same time. Okay, got that? Okay, I've been getting a few requests for books on discernment. It seems to be like the thing nowadays, but it's always been the thing. There's a lot of books available on discernment, a lot of Ignatian type books on discernment, but actually, and this is no bias on my part just because we printed it, but it is the best book I've read on discernment. It's by Marko Rupnik, a Jesuit, and the title underneath is Discernment, Acquiring the Heart of God, which is really what discernment is all about, is to have our heart aligned with the heart of God. That's what discernment is in a nutshell. But it's been a while since I've read it, so I really can't like go into detail about it, but I read it and I've passed it on to quite a few people, and when anyone does ask for a book on discernment, it's the first one I would recommend. I think also because it is one of those heartfelt books. It's not just a head book, it's a heart book as well. I mean, it involves all of you. But it is an excellent book for those who are discerning.